Kia ora, I'm Alvi and welcome back to the channel. First off, I'd like to say I'm so sorry guys. I have been so busy with course and organising stuff that I just haven't been able to film any videos recently. But I have been painting still and I still want to do the odd video and stuff, just won't be as regular during this busy period. But this was a bit of a milestone. I finished another sketchbook. It's quite a big one. It is the Rooster brand once again. And yeah, it's a really good book. It was 100% cotton paper. It's been one of my favorites at the moment to use. It's a bit more expensive than some of the other ones, but it's been really nice nonetheless. We've got so it was from the 10th of June to the 11th of August, so a couple months. Makes sense for the size. I got through it reasonably fast as well, just because I had my holidays during this period, so I was out a lot seeing my family and stuff, so I got to do paintings with them. And I'm really excited to say, but we've got a lot of guest appearances here from friends and family. So without further ado, let's get into the sketchbook. So the first one is this one of me and my mates from high school. They're very special to me, such important friends, and I really wanted to kind of make the first page something important and memorable. So we've got me and my friends here, and we've got this up the top here. So yeah, that was quite a nice way to start off the sketchbook. I was quite happy with the clothing and the texture with the brush. I used a flat brush for this, just to change it up and let loose a little bit. I really like flat brushes because of that factor. This one's quite fun. We've got a lot of these kind of layouts in this book, but we've got just a fun angle of my face, view of a walk, and me and some friends here at the table. And then we've got 3 kittens we had when we were fostering them, and I really like this. I originally didn't do the pen, and it was very flat, and it wasn't be like giving the outcome I wanted it to become. So I added the pen over top, and I really enjoy it, especially this face here. I was really proud of that, and I can tell the kittens and I can get their personalities across, which was really important to me. Next up, we've got my first one at the cafe in this book. It was really weird because I scaled up for the first time in a little while since the start of the year, so it was just getting used to scale again, but I find this quite fun. I really like the dishwashing liquid here. I thought that was quite a fun factor. These 3 were at the same cafe. This was just along the peninsula. We've got a hill here, seagull of course, and then a dairy, which is quite fun. Not my favourite, but fun. These ones are some gouache paintings. I actually blocked them out like quite early on in the sketchbook, but it took me almost a month to come back and finish them. And that's just how it is sometimes. Sometimes you start something and you just, one day you'll come back to it. And I did, which was really good. I quite like this one, especially with the pink undertones on them both. I was quite happy with the subtlety of the faces, and then also the clothing was quite successful in my eyes. This one's alright, but not as good as this one, I personally find. We've got a couple more gouache paintings. I've got a purple undertone here and a blue here, just to see what they were like, and I was really happy with the faces, especially this one here. I really like the texture of the lines and stuff, and I think they're quite nice and very characteristic rather than realistic. This is the first of my friends that did some. She was here for a little bit, visiting one of my best friends. She's a sister, and I'm very proud of her. She did such an amazing job painting. She's actually done paintings in this book, not in this book, but with me before, so it was really nice to have her do another painting and just see her and stuff, so really proud of her. This was the same day, different place. there was some fun stuff on these shelves here and lights and lots going on, so I wanted to draw it. Some more guests. These are my flatmates. This is one of my flatmates. She did an amazing job. I don't know if she got to finish it, but that's alright. I think it was beautiful nonetheless. I like her little pots and flower frames and stuff along here. Yeah, and then we've got another flatmate. She did a bunch of random stuff at the same place and put them all together on a spread. There's a deer head and some plants and stuff, and I really like it. Really proud of her as well. I'm really just happy both of them wanted to do some art. These are both mine. So this one was a video on the channel of the Volcano Trio set. I've actually put a half pan of the brown in here actually, because it felt like it worked with this palette nonetheless. And yeah, I really like these colours. The way I did it in this video was I used only those 3 colours, but in everyday paintings I mix them with other normal paints all the time. That way it kind of helps with the granulation, and yeah, I quite like using it with a lot of different colours. And then we've got this one, which is some really interesting kind of chandeliers, which are made of like sticks and stuff, which is quite fun, and I like the expressive lines in this. This one is another one. This is with my mum and dad, and yeah, we went to a cafe together and did some I did a painting of the beautiful vase of flowers on the table. And then this is Dad. I was really proud of him for doing a painting. I wasn't sure if I'd be able to convince him, but I didn't even need to ask more than once. Like, he was thrilled to do one, which I'm really proud of, and just stoked, you know, he did one. So yeah, makes me very happy. Next up was just a spread of people. I recently, at the time, went on a trip with my flatmates, so I had a lot of photos from that I wanted to paint just to, I don't know, hold it in memories a bit more. This was like from a sunrise I went to with a friend, and then some, nice photos with, my flatmates. This is the same idea. The festival we went to with my friend, like my flatmates. I was really proud of this one. It's very gestural, and you can kind of tell everyone's got their own thing going on with the landscape behind it and everything. So I was really proud of that one, and this one up here as well with the colour and the holographic pants. They're very hard to paint, so I was very happy with that. So yeah, it's quite a nice spread, one of my favourites, I think. And this is what I meant when I said I use the granulation in normal paintings as well. Next up, we've got this one, which is just a spread of mainly like different landscapes and stuff, but we've got a very iconic goose that hangs around at the reservoir, this place here. I've got my brother. It was not the most flattering angle of him, but it was from a video call we had together. My dad up a hill, we went up some sheep from volunteering, and this beautiful photo my friend took of the reservoir up on the hill, and it had these beautiful colourful lights, circles, so I wanted to draw that. Here is said friend with a pigeon on her shoulder, and then this is just a painting with one of my friends up. I did at a cafe, shock horror. This is quite a nice one. I'll just take you off my little perch here, but it's a painting of the church. I've actually painted it before. So I painted it before, so I thought it was time to see if there were any improvements with how I paint it and everything. I wanted to do it bigger, but it didn't end up working that way. But I'm still really proud of it, and I definitely saw some improvement when comparing it to my other painting of this church from, I worked out it was, I think it was 4 or 5 years ago. I think it was 4, but it's pretty crazy. Then we're practicing portraits here. I like the fabric and the hoodie. It's quite a special hoodie, that one. It was from my sister, and I don't know, it's very sentimental, so it was nice to paint that, and it's very recognisable with the brown hood. And then we've got this one as well. These two are just from cafes. We've got this one, which is another video from the channel. they dried down quite flat, which I wasn't surprised about because I did a lot of wet on wet rather than layering techniques. So I don't love them, but that's alright, they were fun to do. And this, I really like the drama of this landscape up here. And then this one of my dad, I don't love it. I think the face is just not great, but I really like the lines I put in the flannel. I did my brother's as well. I thought it was really nice to do a spread of the two of them together. And yeah, so I did. Got some colour swatches and then some more photos that I had taken. The spread I quite like. I liked the softness of it. I didn't use a lot of pen except in these two, and this is very light, like soft pen, but I love the light and how I got it to kind of refract. So yeah, really like the lamp here and the shag as well. It's a spotted shag. I saw in the peninsula and it was really beautiful, so I wanted to paint it, and it worked out really well. I thought it was really cute. And then we've got another one from a cafe, which it was a beautiful cafe. It was just picturesque really, so it was really nice painting it. All different cafes, but painting at each of them. I quite like this one with the little chairs and the bins in the back. One of my friends, she did this one because she forgot her own paint book, and so she got to do one in here, which is really nice. Really proud of her for doing one, and just nice to have a painting of hers in here, because once someone gets their own paint book, you don't see their paintings as much. So yeah, really nice to have her painting in here. These two are paintings my course mates did. I'm really proud. I haven't seen this course mate do one before, and I think she did fantastic with the beautiful colours. I love it. I love the background colour. It's a beautiful soft green grey, and then the bright, like, well, not bright, but like the reds and the yellows, and I love it. I love it so much. And this is one of my flatmates and course mates, and I am so proud of her. She was not having a good day of painting, but I'm just stoked she did one. Yes, because sometimes that's all you want, you know. So really stoked. This is my painting. I did it with my flatmate here at a cafe together, and yeah, I did the salt and pepper shaker because I wasn't sure what else to paint, and I quite like the shadow here. It's quite fun. And this is what my flatmate did. She did really well. I'm really proud. She did a painting earlier on in the book. And so yeah, it was really nice. She did some beautiful flowers, and I think the colours are gorgeous. This is one of my other flatmates. It's very hard to convince her to do a painting or a drawing or anything, so I'm so happy. Like, I'm just thrilled that she did one, and yeah, really appreciative of her willingness to do one, because I don't want to pressure people, but I also want people to give it a go, because you never know the outcome, you know, and it's really nice to just encourage someone to do something they're not 100% comfortable with doing. So I'm really just proud of her. And this is my one from that same cafe. It was quite a lot going on, so I did my best to paint it, but I'm not thrilled with the outcome. This is another one of my mates. He did one of a salt and pepper shaker, and yeah, I'm proud. You know, gotta be thrilled when anyone wants to do a painting, and don't even need to ask anymore, and they'll do a painting. So it was really nice to see him do one. And this is my own from a different cafe with my flatmates. We did some study and stuff like art together, clearly. And yeah, it's quite a nice painting. Yeah, can't complain. It's fun. These ones, I actually quite like this spread here. I did these all on site, so we went on a walk, me and one of my best friends, and this was the first one. We had some squirms, because the best thing to do on a hike is have a nice treat at the end of the hike. So this was at the first hut. I painted the squirms, and I find them really fun and cute, and it's kind of just adorable, and I like how serious I made it feel. Like it's like a proper painting of some squirms, of some lollies, which was really fun. And then this one up here is the view of the track going up this steep hill, and then you go around and up and stuff. So we just came from over here and made it to the hut on the other side of the valley, and it was so, I was in awe just looking over at it. And this was kind of green, and then it went into the kind of tussocky orange, and yeah, so I'm really proud of these two paintings. I think they're some of my favourite from the book. And then the next morning before we packed up and left, I did a painting of the candle because I had time to. So yeah, it's simplistic, but it's fun. We saw some beautiful birds on that hike, so I wanted to paint it. They sounded so beautiful, and it was lovely seeing them bounce around it all over the trees and branches. But I think my friend, she found out they were brown creepers. And yeah, very cute little birds. I made it look huge, but it's just like a little wee bird. But I'm really proud of how it turned out. I spent a lot of time on it, so you can kind of tell with all the lines and textures and stuff. So, and then another painting by the one that did the salt and pepper shaker of some eggs, of a painting of an eggs. So yeah, nice to have him do some more paintings in here. Yeah, he was eager to, which is really nice to see. This spread is, I think this is my favourite spread, like both pages overall. I'm just really happy with the outcome. This is my painting from that same cafe from the previous page, just a glass with some ice in it. But I also did a painting of my cat. I think I got the personality in her eyes, which is really hard to do. And then this is a hut we stayed at on the hike, and then these are some photos from the hike of the view of the hills going back and back, and I was really happy with this one. And then the stove with the hot water bottle at one of the huts, which again I was really happy with. It just catches that atmosphere, the stove going and the hot water bottle ready to get filled up, and then the back of my friend as we walk up this hill. So yeah, really nice spread. This one here is a random one. It's got a lot of different things going on. We've got here just some stuff on my table, because sometimes it's fun to paint that kind of thing. And this one, I love this one actually. It's a little tomtit here on the top of some flaxes, looking over like as the valley goes on and on behind it, which is really fun. And then this is from a cafe. I forgot my paint, so I used my friend's, so they're quite bright colours, but it's nice to do. And then this is of a photo from my brother. He was doing some hours in his hot air balloon, and it was a beautiful photo of his shadow over these gorgeous flowers. So this one here is a gouache painting. This is actually the last one I did in the book, but it's a little out of order. So yeah, it was quite fun to do. Gouache is quite time consuming, so it was a lot of energy into it. I'm not thrilled with how the clouds turned out. I think you can kind of tell I was losing motivation, but I really like this lower section here with the water and the grass and the footpath and stuff. These are some friends that did some paintings. We've got one of my flatmates. She did a painting of a different flatmate. And then another flatmate wasn't inspired but did a painting nonetheless. So very happy about that. And then this is someone we met on the hike. I convinced her to do a painting and she did an incredible job. So really nice to have a painting of hers in the book. And this is the final page. This is it. This is how it ends. It's kind of a reference to the start of the book with 5 of us. These are my flatmates though. So yeah, 5 people all together, and yeah, just me and my flatmates, which is really sweet. But I thought it was a really nice way to mirror the start of the book, but you know, different people, and seeing if, like, you know, improvement and stuff, which, you know, 2 months isn't a long time to see improvement, but I put more time into it. I was a bit more considerate and just took my time and let paint dry and laid it up and, you know, let it do its thing, which was really nice. And I'm really thrilled with the outcome of this last spread of the book. So yeah, that's the book, which is crazy. It was a long book, but it was really nice, and I'm happy with it overall. And yeah, this is the next one. Moving on right away. I haven't started yet, but it's got a lot of pages. What I did was I cut it in half, and then I bound together the two halves, so it's very thick. But I thought it would be fun for a change. So we'll see how that goes. That one will take forever because I think it's 40 pages all up. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. But overall, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was fun, entertaining, and yeah, have a good rest of your day.